Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. How are you? I hope you'd be fine. This is Cambridge Lower Secondary, Book 7. Today we are going to start exercise 14.2, in which we are going to discuss how to measure, how to calculate the distance between 2 points on any line. So in question it says, copy and complete the working to find the distance between these pair of points. Each pair of points has the same y coordinate. Let us first understand that what do they mean. So for this, we will consider a quadrant right here. As you can see, we have a quadrant and we are provided with a coordinate grid that shows 2 points, that is 9, 5. Okay, first of all, let us understand that whenever we are provided with point, we have to look for the 2 points. The first one expresses the x coordinate and the second one expresses the y coordinate. So if we have to label, or if we have to mark the x coordinate, for this we are going to move from left to right on the x axis. This is the x axis. Okay, so here we have 9, so we will mark it over here. It means we have to go up. So this is called run and rise. First we run for the x axis and now we will rise for the y axis. So we have to rise up till 5. So we will look for 5 over here. Here it is 5. Now what are we going to do? From here, from 9, we will go up, and from 5, we will run. So these 2 points will meet over here. You understand, students? This point. We will mark it over here. This point is somewhat 9, 5. Then we are provided with another point having the coordinates 3, 5. So for 3, we will run to the right hand side. Here it is 3. And for 5, we will go up. So here it's 5. So as they mentioned that these pair of points has the same y coordinate. Now you will find these 2 points have the same y coordinate. This is the y coordinate 5. And you can see 9, 5 and 3, 5 have the same y coordinate, that is 5. Now what are we going to do? We will join these 2 points. So you will find that whenever the y coordinate of 2 pair of points are similar, then we will have a horizontal line. Okay, it would always be a horizontal line whenever we have 2 points such that the 2 points have same y coordinate. Okay. Now, we have to measure the distance between these 2 points. So for this, what do we have to do? We will simply mark 3 and 9, and we will find the difference between these 2 points. So what is the difference between these 2 points? 9 minus 3 equals to 6. So here we will find the distance between these 2 points by simply subtracting the given y coordinates. That is 9 minus 3 is equals to 6 units. So we can say that the difference between x coordinate is 9 minus 3, that is 6 units. So the distance between these 2 points would be 6 units straight. Now we have to do the same with part B. 12, 4, 5, 4. Again, you can see that the y coordinate, that is 4, is same for both the points. So what we have to do? We have to subtract 12 with 5 and the answer would be 7 units. That's all. Now we have to do the same in question number 2, but here you will find that the y coordinate is different and the x coordinate is same. So whenever we have such a case where the x coordinate would be the same, then we will have a vertical line. How? Let me show you. The first one is 1, 11 and the second one is 1, 5. So the point 1, 11 would be, let us extend the line. 9, 10, 11. So 1, 11 would be over here. And the second point, 1, 5, would come over here. Now, when we will join these 2 points, we will find that it is a vertical line. Okay, so whenever we have same x coordinate, the line would be vertical. Okay, it means in a straight vertical line, the y coordinate would remain constant. In since the y coordinate is not changing, na? It's constant. So it means that it's a vertically straight line. And if the y coordinate is constant, then it means the line is horizontal. It's a straight line. But in both the cases, we will have two straight lines, one vertical and the other one horizontal. So how are we going to find out the distance between these two pairs? We will do the same. That is, we will count the difference between the y coordinates 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 11 minus 5 is equals to 6. Okay. So if we have to find out the difference between these two y coordinates, we will simply subtract their x coordinates. That is, sorry, y coordinates. That is 11 minus 5 is equals to 6 units. And similarly, if we have two lines, 8, 16 and 8, 7, so we'll simply subtract 16 with 7 and the answer would be 9 units. That's all. Now let's move to question number 3, which says, work out the distance between these pair of points. Choose the correct answer, A, B, or C. So we are provided with 3 options with every number, and we have to figure out that which one would be the correct one. I want to tell you one more thing over here. Whenever we calculate the distance won't be ever negative, okay? We always calculate the distance in positive. So -5 or -7 or whatever minus we will have, that won't be correct. So if we talk about part A, 7 minus 7, 1, 7, 6, the y coordinates are different. So the distance between these 2 points would be 6 minus 1, that is 5 units. Okay. Similarly, 8, 2, 4, 2. Here again, we have y coordinates are different. Sorry, x coordinates are different. So 8 minus 4 is equals to 4 units. And then 8, 15 and 15, 15. Again, the x coordinates are different. So we will subtract 15 with 8 and the answer would be 7 units. Now let's move to question number 4. It says, discuss with a partner or in a small group the answers to these questions. Zara and Sophia are working out the distance between the points 7, 4 and 7, 12. Zara says, I would work out 4 minus 12, which is minus 8 units. And Sophia says, I would work out 12 minus 4, that is equals to 8 units. Who is correct, Zara or Sophia? Explain your answer. And Zara also says, it doesn't matter if you do 4 minus 12 is equals to minus 8 or 12 minus 4 is equals to 8, as long as you give the answer for the distance as 8 units and not minus 8 units. This is what Zara says. Do you agree or disagree with Zara? Explain why. So in part A, Zara was saying that I would work out 4 minus 12 is equals to minus 8 units. And Sophia is saying I would work out 12 minus 4 equals to 8 units. So who is correct? Let us find out. So Sophia is correct. Actually, the distance is 8 units and not minus 8. And minus 8 would be incorrect because we cannot have a negative distance, as I told you in the previous question. We never calculated in minus. We always have a positive distance because distance couldn't be negative. And if we talk about Zara's second statement that it doesn't matter if you do 4 minus 12 is equals to minus 8 or 12 minus 4 is equals to 8, as long as you give the answer for the distance as 8 units and not minus 8. So for this statement, Zara is absolutely correct. As long as the answer given is positive, it doesn't matter which way you do the subtraction. It is usually easier, however, to do largest number minus smallest number as Sophia did it. So your answer when giving the answer for distance should be positive and not negative. That's all. That's the basic thing that you have to understand. Okay, now in question number 5, it's a very interesting question. They have given us a selection of cards showing the coordinates of the points A to J. As you can see, A is 2,9, B is 6,12, and so on. Then they're saying write down the pairs of points that are the following distances apart. So first of all, we have to figure out that if A is 2,9, is there any point having 2 or 9? So we have, yes, in D we have 2,15. And apart from that, we have no other points that are similar to either 2 or 9. Okay, so 2,9 and 2,15, we have the distance difference between them is 15 minus 9 is equals to 6 units. So we can say that for part D, 6 units, the distance between these 2 points have of 6 units, A and D. Now, let's talk about B, 6,12. Let's see if we have any of the other points with x coordinate 6 or y coordinate 12. So yes, we have F 6,17. And yes, we have again G with 6,1. So the difference between F and B is 17 minus 12, which is 5 units, but we have no such option having 5 units, so we'll not consider that. But if we talk about 12 minus 1, so it's 11. Again, we don't have any such option, so we'll just leave it out. Then we will talk about C. C is 11 comma 10. Let's see if we have any other x coordinate 11 or y coordinate 10. So we have y coordinate 10 in J. And we don't have any other 11 coordinate x. So we will find the difference between the two by subtracting 19 with 11, and the answer is 8. So this option is available in part C. So the distance between C and J is 8 units. Okay, so we'll cut these two. Now we will consider E 0, 18. So we have E and H having same y coordinate. And the distance between these two would be 3 minus 0, which is 3 units. And this option is also available in part B. So here we are going to write E and H. Okay. And then the last one is left, that is 7 units. So if we talk about 6, 17, and for G 6, 1. So they have the same x coordinate. So the distance between the two would be F 617, G 6, 1. So the distance between the two would be 17 minus 1, but it's an option that is not available. So we'll just leave it out. And then we have 6, 8 as well. So let's find the difference between F and I. 6, 17, 6, 8. So 17 minus 8 is equals to 9. Again, this option is not available. So we will go for G and I. G is 6, 1. And I is 6, 8. So it would be 8 minus 1 is equals to 7 units, and this option is available. So we'll say that G and I have distance of 7 units. So you see how easy it is. You just have to figure out that how do we have to find out the difference between any 2 points. We will look for any similar, either the x coordinate or the y coordinate, and then we will work for the other coordinate. That's all. Now let's move to question number 6, which says Marcus is working out the distance between the points 3, 4 and 3, minus 2. So what would be the distance between these 2 points, since one of the y coordinate is positive and the other one is negative? So always remember, we have to follow the integers rules for finding these answers. So we will take 4 for the first y coordinate and minus 2 for the second one, and we will subtract them. So it would be like 4 plus 2 is equals to 6 units. It means the distance between these 2 points would be 6 units, and I'll show you how. Now, what is Marcus saying? Marcus saying the distance between the points is 6 units. Make a copy of the coordinate grid shown on the right. Show by plotting the points on the grid that Marcus is correct. Okay, let's find it out. First of all, we are going to mark these points, that is 3, 4. Here it is, 3 and 4. So we will mark it right here. And then the second one is 3, minus 2. So if we talk about 3, minus 2, what do we have to do? We have to go down. 3, minus 2 is over here. Okay. Minus 2 is the y coordinate. So the line would be like this. If we join these 2 points, it would be a straight line. And since we have to find out the distance between these 2 points, it would be from 4 to minus 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Since they have the same distance. So it means the distance is 6 units. This is how we have to show that. Show by calculation that Marcus is correct. So we have already calculated it, and over here, this is part A and this is part B. Compare your calculation in part B with your partner, and you have to show that the calculations that you have done are same. Now we have to follow the pattern in question number 7. That is, now we are provided with these type of pair of points, and we have to find out the distance. What are we going to do? So we will see that which of the coordinates is constant, that is x coordinates. We will go for minus 5, minus 3. Or you can do it like this. 3 minus 5. Just make sure that your answer should be positive. Minus 5 minus 3 equals to 8. We are not going to write it as minus 8 because we have discussed it in question number 3 and 4 as well. 3 minus 5 means 3 plus 5. Minus becomes plus. 3 plus 5 is equals to 8 units. So the distance between the first 2 points would be 8 units. Then we'll talk about minus 1, 7 and 5, 7. So 7 is constant, y coordinate same. We are going to subtract 5 and minus 1. So we'll do it like this. 5 minus 1, which is 5 plus 1 equals to 6 units. Then the third one, part C, minus 3, 8 and minus 3, minus 6. So minus 3 is the same x coordinate for both the points. So we'll go for 8 minus 6, which is 8 plus 6 equals to 14. Then we have number D, 2, 0 minus 8, 0. 0 is constant. So we'll go for 2 minus 8, which is 2 plus 8 equals to 10. So the distance between these 2 points in part D would be 10 units. And that's all.